how to dream and manifest right. I bet you have many things you want to, have in your life. You want to manifest different kind of stuff into your reality. And I want to talk a little about how to do it right. What I have learned in my own path, what works and what really doesn't work. First of all, what you need to understand is that you are the creator of your life. There's no God who's sitting on a cloud thinking that, should I give Kaisa today this and this? Or should I give her, a new car? Should I give her a new whatever? It doesn't work like that. You are, in that sense, God. You are the creator. So, first of all, you need to get yourself out of the victim seat and become the creator. And understand that every single thing that you have in your life right now are actually your past manifestations. Whatever it is you have, whatever people you have in your life, they are all your past manifestations. And some of them, obviously, you can tell that, yeah, great, I did great. I manifested this and I manifested that. And for example, some people, you might be thinking why did I manifest this person into my life? But they are all there for a reason. Every single person in your life is there for a reason. They are on your path to teach you something, to show you something about yourself. But that's a whole other topic, so I'm not going to go to that. Let's go back to dreaming right and manifesting the reality you want. So everything in your reality right now are your past manifestations. And I believe that it's important that we appreciate what we have manifested. Be like, yeah, amazing job, good job, I was able to create this and this and this. But like my teacher, Bentino Masato, Bentino is one of my teachers, he says that you need to always keep on planting new seeds. So constantly, we should be in a state, every day I recommend, you go into this state where you imagine stuff. You take your mind away from the past, from the present, and you take it to the future presence. What means future presence? It means that you actually imagine stuff in your head and in your how they make you feel. And the feeling part is the most important one. I think you have read The Secret. You probably, this world-known thing, and you have probably tested it already. You have tried to manifest things into your life. And what I think, in Secret, how most people understand it, is that you just keep on imagining the thing you want, the picture of the thing you want in your head. For example, if I would want a red Ferrari, which I don't, but if I would want one, I guess I'm getting one now because I'm, imagining about it right now. But anyway, so, if you want a red Ferrari, so with the Secret stuff, you keep that picture in your head and you imagine it daily, many times a day. You're oh, that red Ferrari. But what ends up actually happening is that you tune in with your energy field. With that thought, you tune into the frequency of red Ferrari. So what ends up happening, and you can test this yourself, imagine whatever you want to imagine, like a pink elephant. You tune into that frequency, and what ends up happening is that you end up seeing red Ferraris everywhere. They will, you're waiting for a dentist office, you watch some magazine, oh, red Ferrari. You watch TV, oh, red Ferrari. You walk on the street, red Ferrari. But is that what you wanted? Did you want to see a red Ferrari? Or wasn't the original plan to actually you to have one? So that's the difference, what many people get wrong. They just get into that frequency and they see these things. But like me, for example, if I want to manifest something, it's something I want to experience. It's okay, nice, I see something, but it's the stuff that I want to imagine in my head and what I want into my reality are actually like, they are mine. Like, I don't care about owning stuff that much, but I mean, like, I'm able to use them. I don't have to own the Ferrari, for example, but I would like have access to be driving one if I wanted to. So we need to take our mind away from the past and from the present to the future presence. But for most people, it's super hard because we are so used to, first of all, keep our mind in the past. We go through all these things that already happened. Like, who cares? They already happened. There's nothing you can do about it. Only thing you can do about it is to change your perspective, how you see them, how you experience them in the present moment. I believe in many ways living in a present moment, like when you want to align yourself into this state and this peaceful where everything happens state, like how I experience life. Like, for example, when I meditate, I do want to tune into presence. But when I want to create something, I want to take my mind to the future presence. So it needs to go in steps in a way. So first of all, you need to learn how to get your mind into presence. And that's the problem most people have. If you're interested about that, I made a guide on my website about it, 10 ways to presence, so you can go and grab it there. But the main thing is that we need to be more childlike. We need to keep our minds in the future presence where all the magic happens. Okay. So now I'm sharing with you the tip number 2, and that will be how to actually do the future presence imagining. So like I said, just thinking about the picture of the red Ferrari is not really, doing the trick for you to be able to actually, for example, drive it or own it. So, okay, what needs to be done is that we need to, when we go to that future present state in our mind, like you can do it in a meditation, you can do it when you traveling somewhere, whatever, like whenever you can imagine things in your head. So you actually take the picture, whatever it is, what represents you, that thing you want into your life, what you want to create. You take that picture, but you don't really that much care about the picture. The picture's just there for your mind's eye, because our brain works the way that we see pictures. So it's just there. You see the picture of the red Ferrari, but what actually is important in future present state is that you start feeling whatever feelings that red Ferrari is bringing to you. So it's not important to think about the picture. It's important to feel how it makes you feel. And that's the way you actually start planting new seeds into your next frame of your life. The thing here is, I'll give another example. Let's get rid of the red Ferrari. Let's talk about this really Finnish thing called cottage. So in Finland, we have 200,000 lakes, and most of the people in Finland, they want to own a cottage. Like, they want to have an own place next to a lake where they can just, be and enjoy the peace, the nature, just be in the present and enjoy life. Like, do nothing or do a lot. Like, there's different ways of doing the cottage life. So, giving that example, if my dream would be, I wanted to manifest into my reality my own cottage, I would say that, okay, cottage, how it makes me feel. Now I know I don't have to picture how it looks like. Is it white or is it red or what color it is? Or how does the, beach there look like or whatever. That's not that important. That's not, like I told you about the picture of the red Ferrari, that's not the point. The point is what that picture makes me feel. So I think about this picture of the cottage and I suck from that picture. I suck into my system whatever it makes me feel. Okay, so now that I have the picture of my cottage here, right here next to my brain, outside of my brain, in my mind's eye, let's say like that. what it makes me feel like. It makes me feel like I'm at peace. It makes me feel like I can just be. I don't have to do anything. If I want to do something, I can, but it's not like necessary. It makes me feel like, you know, I just listen to sounds of the nature. I can hear the trees. I can hear the sounds of the waves. I can hear birds. So just like this serene feeling inside of me, it brings me like calmness. Okay? So now I'm tuned into this future presence, and I'm feeling the feelings that cottage image is. I'm sucking the feelings out of the picture to how they make me feel. And now I'm just like, okay, this amazing feeling, this is what I want to feel. And now the manifestation, the dreaming part is here. Like I can just keep on feeling these feelings. And I have to trust that the divine and the universe will bring me these kind of feelings in my life's future frames. So I have these feelings inside of me, but does it matter? The question now is that, does it really matter if it's my own cottage, like paid with cash, or what if one of my friends have a cottage and they say like, okay, you want to come and spend time here, like this summer? I would still be able to get this feeling. What if one of my relatives would say that they have a cottage they're not going to use anymore, so they let me, for example, rent it or just have it for free? Or I could go online and check cottages and that I could rent for this summer and decide to rent one. So the thing here, what I want to share with you is that you don't have to know how this dream of yours, this manifestation of yours is about to come into reality. All you need to know is that how you want to feel. Let the universe figure the other parts out. Like just have faith that this feeling you're having, these feelings you're having inside of you, just by looking at the picture and sucking the feelings out of the picture, that it's going to come to you in a form you might never think of. Because we never know, like universe works in so many amazing ways. And most of the time, it's about like us allowing things to happen. Because like what I have learned in my own life is that many times I've been thinking that, okay, something needs to come through this hole. Like this hole, it needs to come from this hole only. When maybe the universe is trying to bring it to me like in 1,000 different ways, but I'm just waiting it to come through this hole. So it's stupid. You get me? It is so stupid. So just, you know, allow yourself to, first of all, trust the universe that it will bring you whatever it is you want. And two, have patience with it. You know, you might not get the phone call today or tomorrow, or you might. You know, you never know. Like I have had manifestations that I have done years ago, and I see the fruits now. And some cases, the manifestations come like I can speak on the phone, and I think of something, and next thing the person says is exactly that, what I just, you know, was just thinking about, like what I want to manifest. So it can come in an instant, or it can take some time. So have patience, whatever it is, and always, always keep planting new seeds. Remember, future presence, get the emotion, the feeling that those beautiful things are bringing to you from the pictures you look at in your mind's eye, and you are ready to go to have all those amazing things in your life. Thank you for your time. Please subscribe to my channel. I will bring you many, many more insights if you are interested in them. And comment below. I'm happy to hear what do you think of this. Om Namah Shivaya.